When we talk about Indian companies that define trust, one name stands above all, and that name is Tata. From Air India to TCS, from Tata Motors to Tata Steels, this $180 billion empire touches every Indian's life. But today, this same symbol of trust is in the headlines, not for the innovation but for the infighting, power struggle, and the government intervention. So, what went wrong? How can a group built on ethics and values suddenly look so unstable? And most importantly, could this threaten the entire Tata empire? Let's break this down. To understand the war, you first need to understand the empire. At top of the Tata group sits a holding company called Tata Sons. It controls all major Tata companies, Tata Motors, TCS, Tata Chemicals, Indian Hotels, Air India, you name it. And who controls Tata Sons? Tata Trusts. Tata Trusts hold nearly 66% stake in Tata Sons. That means whoever controls Tata Trust controls the Tata Sons. And whoever controls Tata Sons controls the entire Tata group. So when there's a fight inside Tata Trusts, it directly shakes the foundation of the entire $180 billion empire. Everything was stable while Ratan Tata was alive. He was not just a chairman, he was a moral compass. People trusted his decisions blindly. But after his passing in October 2024, a massive leadership vacuum was created. Who will lead the trust now? Finally, Noel Tata, Ratan Tata's half brother, was appointed as the new chairman of the Tata Trust. And that's where the earthquake began, because not everyone inside the trusts agreed. Some trustees believed Noel was consolidating too much power, and soon the board split into two camps. One camp was of Noel Tata and Venu Srinivasan, and second, Mehli Mistry, Pramit Jhaveri, Darius Khambata, and Jahangir. The real explosion happened on 11 September 2025, a meeting of the Tata Trust's board. Agenda: whether to reappoint Vijay Singh as a nominee director on the board of Tata Sons or not. Noel and Venu said yes, but the other four trustees said no. Result: a 4-2 vote rejected Vijay Singh's reappointment. Vijay Singh resigned from the Tata Trusts, and suddenly the world saw the cracks inside the Tata Trusts. Now imagine, if the trust that controls 66% of the Tata Sons can't even agree on appointing one director, how will it control an empire of 29 major companies? This battle is no longer about one seat, it's about control. Who gets to decide the direction of the Tata Group moving forward? On one side, the Noel Tata Group, and the second, or the Mehli Mistry camp. And while this fight plays out internally, an old player has re-entered the field. The Shapoorji Pallonji Group. They own 18.4% of Tata Sons, making them the second largest shareholder. Now, SP Group has publicly demanded that Tata Sons be listed on the stock exchange because, as they say, there is no transparency. So, if Tata Sons go public, it will have to disclose everything, every decision, every board conflict, and every rupee. That's something the Tata camp doesn't want. So, the pressure is on, both from the inside and the outside. And when India's most trusted business house looks unstable, the government can't sit quietly. That's why the top Tata leaders, Noel Tata and N. Chandrasekhan, the chairman of the Tata Sons, met Home Minister Amit Shah and Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. The message was clear: resolve this internally. The country's economic stability is at the stake. Because remember, the Tata Group alone represents 5% of India's total market capitalization. That means 1 out of every 20 rupees in the Indian stock market is tied to the Tata companies. If that collapses, it's not just a corporate problem, it's a national problem. Now, what happens next? There are four possible outcomes. First, a compromise. Trustees agree and restore the stability. Second, some trustees retire or resign. Third, the governance reforms, new voting rules, term limits, and transparency norms. And fourth, the worst case, that is an open split, leading to instability across the Tata ecosystem. If the last happens, investor confidence could crash down. Global investors see Tata as a gold standard of Indian governance. Any sign of instability there could hurt India's reputation globally. And now this is not just about one company. It's about how family-run trusts, foundations will be governed in India. The way Tata resolves this will decide how India's largest business families from Reliance to Mahindra's plan succession, control, and transparency. Because if the most trusted brand can stumble, then no one is immune. For over 150 years, the Tata name has stood for integrity, nation building, and trust. Even now, the entire country hopes they will find a solution that reflects those same values. Because for India, the question isn't just who controls Tata Trust, it's who safeguards the trust of the India itself. So tell me in the comment section, Do you think listing Tata Sons publicly will bring more transparency or more chaos?
And that was the whole story of Tata Trust.